Good Sunday morning. I'm Jaden Jefferson, and welcome to this week's Community Focus. The Greater Toledo Community Foundation is celebrating 50 years, and joining me right now is the president, Keith Burwell. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
So you guys have an event coming up to mark this 50th anniversary. So talk about this event as well as what your organization's mission is.
Sure. As you know, and as you said, we're celebrating 50 years this year of activity for the Greater Toledo Community Foundation. We're the largest philanthropic organization, foundation within Northwest Ohio. So we have been very fortunate to grow over the years, and to the point to where now we're able to give away 20 to 25 million in grants every year to nonprofits, making our community better. And our mission is building better community. So each month this year, in order of celebrating that 50th anniversary of activity, we're holding an event to raise the visibility of the foundation and sharing what our organization does for the community and for everyone that's a part of it, our community. But we're also announcing a special $50,000 grant each month that's donated to our local nonprofits to help them in their projects or service for our community. And like you said, in September, we're holding an event called Full Steam Ahead. And Full Steam Ahead will happen Saturday, September the 9th. And this is a day that's free admission for all the citizens of Northwest Ohio. And it's a water-based green learning activities that take place at Toledo's two premier museums on the Maumee River, one being Imagination Station, and the other being the National Museum of the Great Lakes. We are encouraging all the visitors to come out, and Toledo's Museum of Art is also involved in this. We're encouraging people to come out and visit those two locations for the entire day. There'll be STEM activities for that day on the 9th that our young folks in the community can participate in. If you go to Imagination Station, there's going to be a STEAM scavenger hunt. If you go to the Great Museum of Great Lakes, there's going to be a STEAM scavenger hunt that will take you across the museum and across the Schoonmaker and across the Tug, Ohio, finding clues, but at the same time learning about the rich history of our Great Lakes and learning activities totally connected to STEAM. In addition to that, they're going to have a recycled regatta where you're going to be able to put together a boat and view the temporary exhibit at the Great Lakes Museum of two men in a boat. And there are going to be little races going on about that recycled regatta, using your skills to make a mini craft or race against those on the tested course. At the same time, in the same day, over at Imagination Station, they're going to be carrying on the Create and Imagine using your repurposed materials, where they take everything from upcycled fabric to create a purse, to tinkering in a space to create lights and diodes that flash. You can even build your own dinosaur if you're so inclined. And in addition to that, they're going to have their glass crusher demonstration, showing you how you take glass, recycle it, and turn it into sand again. So that's a lot. And if that weren't enough, from September the 1st through the 10th, you're able to use your membership for those who are members of either Imagination Station or the National Museum of the Great Lakes to get into the other site as well. So they're swapping memberships for that week.
And this is a STEM-focused event. So what made you guys want to make this surrounded by STEM?
Well, the future leaders in our community and the future scientists, engineers, it's all going to be around STEM. STEAM, I guess you could say. And so we wanted to sponsor an activity that looked to the future of where technology is going, what our region is going to be looking at. Doesn't matter if you're talking about electric cars, or you're talking about building new bridges, or you're talking about how we are going to create electricity and fuel our homes. It's all a part of that future that we're talking about in the world of STEAM. So we wanted to put that into the hands and eyes of our young folks for that special day, introduce them to these two great museums, plus the Toledo Museum of Art, and let them start to educate, learn, and hopefully grow for our community's future.
For sure. And no matter how exciting it is to look to the future, the Greater Toledo Community Foundation definitely has that 50-year past. So to make it 50 years, this organization had to start somewhere. So what was that starting point?
Well, we were created back in 1920s with a legal piece of paper, but it was only a piece of paper. It didn't mean a whole lot. And then in 1973, we had a family they were in the logging business, the Truhan family, and the Truhan family, their last descendant passed away, and the estate came to the foundation. And with that estate passing to the foundation, we started making grants. And the very first two grants we made were for education to University of Toledo and to Bowling Green State University. And from that point forward, we went from just a little bit to now over $400 million that we're able to continue to grow. We have over 1,000 funds, and those funds have been created not by big names you see on the side of buildings. Some of them are there. If you mention the name Anderson or Stranahan, a few other names, but they're mainly created by teachers, farmers, firemen, grocery store owners, just people like you and me who want to give back to our community because they know building a better community is the way and the reason they were blessed, and they'd like to bless the folks coming into the future.
And I think that's really unique to have that community aspect, but I guess it's in the name. So of course it's a community focused thing here. So in terms of looking to the future, what do you think is next for the Greater Toledo Community Foundation?
Well, we look every year at what are the critical issues within the community and what should we help tackle. We're very, very clear. We do no programming on our own. We're a foundation. So we find the best of the best and work with our partners and nonprofits within the community, and then try to help fund and put catalyst to some of those projects so that they can get off the ground and to hopefully achieve something for the community. We've been working for years around pre-K, knowing that having children ready to start school in kindergarten is vitally important. We're going to continue to do that in the near future. But then we're also looking at what are the crises, what are the gaps, what are the issues that we need to address. This year, the 50th year anniversary was basically our initiative for the entire year. And as soon as January 1 hits, we're going to pick up that ball again and look at what areas do we need to help make an impact on and push ahead so that we can have a bright future.
And that assessment is ever so important, especially now. So in terms of that, let's talk about that event coming up a little bit more. If people want additional information about that event in particular, or just the foundation in general, where can they get connected?
Oh, it's very easy. You can go to our website, which is www.toledocf, as in communityfoundation.org, toledocf.org. You can call the foundation, which is easy. And if you want specific information on Imagination Station or the National Museum of the Great Lakes, you can call them. They know about these events. They're getting all geared up and excited about it. But all the events, not only for September, but going into October, November, and December, are on our website. So if you'd like to know about the exciting things to come after this September 9th event, by all means, go to the website. And if you want to know how you can help give back to the community and help build a brighter future and build better community, by all means, go to the website. You'll have some information there, and then feel free to call anytime.
Well, Keith Burwell, president of the Greater Toledo Community Foundation, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, it's been a blessing. Thank you.
Thank you. And that's this week's Community Focus. Have a great week.